Hey, 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 it's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome to Waves of the Bay. Yeah, I said it's Waves of the Bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey mom, thanks for raising me to be so brave. Tampa Bay, yeah, it's time for y'all to catch this wave. Ride the wave. Let's go. Let's go. Set it off. Set it off. Hey, hold up, let me let this ride right quick. This is that new OP Super Mad Smooth beat tape right here. I know you ain't up on that yet, Janelle. You gotta get on that one right there. You need some beats, that's who you need to get at right there.
What do you mean?
Mad Smooth and OP Super.
OP Super was on my last project and my project before that.
Okay. All right. I might take that back a little
bit. That's the homie.
Dope producer. Yo, what's going on, Tampa Bay? Once again, Waves of the Bay is live in effect. This is WMNF Tampa. Everything you hear tonight is Tampa Bay based. Even the beats I'm talking over right now. Brand new beat tape from Mad Smooth, OP Super. Shout out to the homies out there. I got Janelle in the studio right now. So Janelle, welcome to Waves of the Bay.
Hey.
You were one of my Tampa Bay Watch artists. I guess it was too long ago. I mean, it's probably been like 6 months now. I don't even know anymore. But we had you on the phone, so now we actually got you in the studio. So I'm excited to have you, excited to see you. And you're here for a reason. So before we even get into that, introduce yourself to anybody out there who does not know who Janelle is.
Who don't know me? I'm just playing.
I actually had to tell somebody about you today.
That's wild.
I know. I was like, what?
Am I doing my job?
I was like, oh, okay. Well,
no, what I always say, I'm a new artist every day. So, somebody don't know who I am. But my name is Janelle. I'm an R&B soca singer, songwriter, entrepreneur out here in the Tampa Bay area, representing Trinidad and Tobago. I am an advocate for creatives. I am an advocate for mental health in the creative arts industry. And, I love what I do. I'm very inspirational. I am definitely a motivator in music, but that's where I started off in is my music, and it just blossomed from there. So
I love to see that too, because a lot of people don't understand the work that goes into putting on successful events.
Yeah.
The work that goes into preparing to be a performing artist.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people don't really recognize, and I've seen you, just like you said, blossom. You went from one lane to just opening it all the way up. So I love to see people just take that growth on. And, I've told you this before, but Creatology, how did that even come about to be?
Let's go.
Second, this is year number 2?
Year 2.
All right, yeah.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Already.
But yes, Creatology, it came from, it started last year. And I wanted to create an entity or just an organization that shows creatives that they are valuable. Who they are, their craft is valuable. I've seen a lot of conferences, and I've been a part or attended a lot of conferences, but I'm not down in conferences.
Come on with it. Just lay it out there.
What I have noticed is that a lot of things aren't like what can the creative take with them? Yes, you can tell somebody never give up, but what are those tools that I can give to that creative so that they won't even in their mind even think that, oh, I don't have this resource, so therefore I'm just going to throw in the quote unquote towel. So what Creatology is about is telling and is helping those individuals, as far as creatives, to outlive their dream in the creative world. And also we focus in on the mental health aspect in the creative arts industry, because that's not really talked about.
That's huge.
It's super, super huge. And transparent moment, 2 years ago, I was actually diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, and it affected me in my music. It put me in the imposter syndrome realm where I would compare myself to other people, and that affected me as an artist. And I know a lot of other artists are growing through the same thing. They're just not saying that. So this is where Creatology comes into play, because I'm a firm believer. I can talk about the problem, but I always have to have a solution.
Right.
And I truly believe Creatology Experience Conference is that solution to help the creatives know that they are valuable. You do have a safe space. You are going to be educated and, to help you create more, because you don't want to forget that part, that you can create all you want, but the educational part about it, that's crucial. That's important.
Now.
The business behind
people
the scenes.
People are sleep on this so much.
It's more than just creating music. Yeah, that's cool, but I want you to get those resources too. I want you to be in the same room as those executives or radio hosts as Tone. You know what I'm saying? You say, I don't know how I can reach them. Boom, he right there at the networking event.
Right.
Talk to him.
Say something else. What's the next excuse?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. But, even down to the networking event, I've witnessed a lot of networking events, but some people don't know how to network. Mm-hmm. So we're going to provide them with those tools to network. So we're going to have those different activities that they can do. We're going to have free headshots for creatives.
Thank you.
Let me tell you why, y'all. Creatives, if you're listening to this, you do not want to send no promoter, no radio person. If you're going to be on a flyer, make sure you have a professional headshot.
Please.
Not a selfie from Snapchat with the filter on it.
Don't send me the MySpace picture.
The MySpace.
Like, bro, you 10 years older right now. Come on now.
So, what we're going to do is we're providing M2 Media. He's a great photographer. He sponsored free headshots for all the individuals who are attending the networking event. And then they're going to have opportunities to be interviewed, just to get a feel of what it is to be in that industry. And just to let you know, being a creative is not just in the music realm. Being a creative is hosting a radio show. It's becoming a banker. There was actually a lady last year. She came. She was like, I don't know why I'm here, but my friend told me. And I was like, what do you do? And she was like, I'm a banker. I don't know how creative I could be in that.
Really?
She walked out of that conference with 4 people signing up for her bank because they didn't have an account, a business account, to help them grow their business and their creative entity. So yeah, it's definitely for that. I'm so excited about the panel discussion as well, because we have Dear Silas. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that song, I Ain't Stressing the Day. He's gonna be in town. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited. I'm excited, Tone.
You're nervous. So what keeps you up at night about this event right here? I love asking this question because it's one of them hard-hitting questions.
It's a few things. My purpose, because my purpose here on earth is to make individuals feel good about themselves. And it's more than just me. You know what I'm saying? People are depending on me, and they need this. I know that they need this. Another thing is I focus on the quality of the event. That's what keeps me up. I want to make sure that everything is good to go. That's why I started so early with promoting. Started so early with, sending out stuff to the individuals who are involved, so nobody can say that nothing is not there and ready for them. And another thing that keeps me up at night, I'm trying to get more sponsorships, y'all. Listen.
Hey. Y'all hear this woman talking right now.
Look,
Creatology. You're influencing an entire generation right
Praise
now.
Praise God, yeah.
Join up.
But mainly, you know, my purpose with Creatology, and, you know, excited to see the creatives just walk out with something, knowing that I left with something great, and I'm going to carry it on to outlive my dream. So, yeah.
I love it. We got music artist, event curator, vocal coach, a lady of many hats over here. Janella's in the studio with me right here on Waves of the Bay. So let me think here. You did this for the artist.
Yes.
By an artist. I want to know, as an artist, what are they going to pick up that you wish you would have known sooner?
Ooh, building relationships and knowing how to sell yourself, being confident in who you are. I really wish I would have had more help with that. I had to find it out on my own. As far as the resources and building those relationships, you have the relationships that's going to be within the same room. All you got to do is learn how to network and go to that person. You don't know how to get on the radio? Hey, you never know. Tone may be in the building. You know what I mean? There you go. You are literally 2 inches away from him. Go speak to him. I did not have that guidance. And I just want to give back to those creatives and tell them, hey, it's right here in your hand. You do the work now.
I'm going to drop a gem for everybody out here, because you just hit on something that's very important. If you have a plan, you need to jot it down. You need to make a path, figure out who you need to meet along the way to get you further along. But you need to have some type of blueprint behind it. Like, you can't just be wandering aimlessly. So with Creatology, you're doing it for the artist. You've been an artist. You know what you're looking for. You know what's missing.
Right. And then another thing that I wish I had, you know, a safe space, you know, when I was growing through these things, anxious moments and things like that, and really focusing on the mental health aspect in the creative arts industry. There wasn't really nothing like that in Tampa, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was either shunned upon, it wasn't talked about and whatnot. But I'm in a place right now where it's like they need the help. A lot of creatives, you know, they think that, you know, there's nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck in this secluded space and I don't have anybody I can turn to. Well, we changing the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what Creatology is about. And it's not, you know, necessarily about the amount of people out there. Whomever is supposed to be there will be there. And I know one thing's for sure, they're going to leave with something, whatever it is. I'm so confident in that. I'm extremely confident in that. So.
All right, so tell me how Creatology 2 is better than Creatology 1.
More people know about it.
Okay.
Tone, you know when you do events or when you start something,
they gotta see it first and then they'll believe it from there.
It's just like, wow, it's crazy. It's wild. Tampa, we got to do better. I'm just saying. I love my city, but we got to do better, man, when it comes to the supporting, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about what time is it going to start, you know, since we're talking about do better.
Right.
You know, let's y'all be on time.
Let me tell you something. My events, they do start on time. It was so funny. Somebody walked in literally 15 minutes right before it ended. And I was like, it started. When I say 7 o'clock, it
starts.
Tell y'all. Doors open at 6:30. It will start at 7 o'clock. First off, time is money. but yeah, the timing that's super important. Make sure you start on time. But what really makes Creatology 2, I like that, better than the first one, I would say the awareness. More people know about it. And then also it became international. We have people coming from South Africa. And we've got a lot more help with that. My ultimate goal is to, allow the news and, other radio stations to know about it and all of that. And it will get to that point. And you never know, it may happen next week. So, but I am grateful for, U-Tone 88.5 and other magazines and things like that, understanding the vision and allowing me to, advocate for it more. So I appreciate you all.
We appreciate you too.
Yeah.
And you're talking about purpose and
yeah.
That's the reason why use my platform how I do. You know, thankfully 88.5 does not tell me what I need to play.
Right.
You know, I'm not one of those other stations around here that gets told what they have to play and neglects our area artists. But you know, I digress. But still, but at the same time, it's like, what am I? You know me, even before the radio, like I've been putting on events for the artists out here. You know, I've been part of producer events. I just came from judging an event. Like and shout out to DJ Spaceship, but I will say we are all the way 10 toes down invested when it comes to Tampa Bay music. You know, we've done events in St. Pete, brought people across the bridge and back. You know, so. You know, just getting to that point and just seeing, the growth from you for one, but just seeing people just like not chasing their dreams. It's like, what are y'all doing? Like, get after it.
Yeah.
Be hungry, be inspired.
Yeah, and I think it stems like, that they need that motivation and that push. They need reassurance. Creatives need reassurance. I don't care what nobody say, I can do it. No, we need reassurance. And I think
you're sensitive about your ish.
Listen, we're lacking in that reassurance category. I say that because I've dealt with that a lot. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I would question myself: am I doing this right? Am I getting the support that I'm supposed to be doing? Because I do Caribbean music and stuff like that. I don't do the typical Tampa, songs and stuff like that. So it was a little bit more challenging. But once I continued to be more true to myself, more people were like, "All right, cool, yeah, I rocks with that."
Well, you can tell when somebody's not authentic.
Yeah.
Like you can tell when they're trying.
Yeah.
But you can also tell when it's not real. So like being genuine and being true to yourself goes a long way.
It does.
Especially when it comes to your music and, your brand and your image,
It definitely does. And that's one of the things we are going to be talking about at the Creatology Experience Conference is, being genuine, finding who you are throughout your journey and your process and, growing through that imposter syndrome of the, you know what I'm saying, of trying to be somebody that you're not and you're not satisfied within yourself. So I'm glad you touched base on that because that's one of the things we are going to be talking about.
That's huge.
Yeah. Super huge. So
That's huge, yo. We got Janelle in the studio right now. We're talking about Creatology. We're talking about music. We're talking about life right now.
Yeah.
This is Waves of the Bay. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is what we do. This is what we're about. Anywhere. I won't even go in there, but we show love to the artists back in more ways than just playing their music. We actually like to get to know who we're playing and getting affiliated with. This is your hometown heroes right here. So
yes, you are. Talent's the GOAT, y'all.
Hey, I do what I can. But nah, it's all about you, though. And I love the fact that you just made that avenue for anybody that needs it,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you utilize your own experiences and paid it forward.
And that's what it's about. I read a quote the other day, I think it was from Steve Jobs. He was like, the people who want to save the world are the ones who usually do. And I may not be able to touch everybody, but I am going to touch somebody. And I want creatives to just feel good about themselves. Because I remember when I was in that place of uncertainty, not feeling good about myself. Even though y'all would see me on stage, I would get off that stage and I'm like, I would beat myself up, self-sabotage.
You're worse
man, I
than
messed
me.
up on this note.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People's like, yeah, you did so great. And I'm just like, on the inside, I'm like, thanks. You know what I mean? So, but now, I'm confident in what I do now. And I can't wait to see more and more creators just become true in themselves, regardless if they mess up, they know and they're confident within themselves, knowing that, yeah, I am that ish. You know what I'm saying? Whatever field that I'm in, not necessarily just music, but, poetry or music production, because we do have workshops with that as well. We have acting workshops, songwriting workshops, music production workshops, and it's going to be, listen, look here. It's going to be dope.
I'm trying to tell y'all. When is it?
It's going to be next week, July 7th and the 8th. The networking event is going to be on the 7th, and your workshops are in the morning, July 8th. And then the panel discussion featuring some amazing panelists, July 8th as well at 7 p.m. Make sure you are there. You can find us at It's Creatology. That at It's CREATOLOGY. EATOLOGY.
Ooh, look at you. Yeah. That's tough. That was a tough read.
Listen,
right there.
I was like,
I seen you.
And I always say, don't follow me, follow my businesses, because that's how I truly grow.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. Let me ask you this. So I got confident Janelle here right now, right? What words of wisdom would you give to the Janelle from a couple years ago that needed to hear it?
It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. You don't have to put a front in front of nobody. That's when you really start to really know and grow more into who you are. So it's okay to not be okay. I'm glad and I'm happy that I went through what I went through. Mm-hmm. Or I wouldn't be this confident Janelle that you see now. So, yeah, that's what I would tell her. It's okay to not be okay.
I need y'all to hear these words, yo. Like, I feel like over the maybe COVID just like accelerated things, but I feel like since COVID, I feel like a lot of people just need to hear those words, and a lot of people need to hear that they're not alone.
They're not.
You know, some people have been quarantined, isolated, whatever the case may be, and they feel like they're just by themselves. You're not.
Yeah.
You know, somebody will hear you. Like,
and I know some people, they say it's easier said than done. I get it, but in all honesty, you are not alone.
Swallow your pride.
Listen, there are so many people who aren't saying anything. Don't believe the hype on social media. Let me tell you something. Because half of those people who are on social media showing this and that and whatnot, you'd be so surprised. Mm-hmm. They go home crying, okay? So, listen, it's okay to not be okay, and you are not alone. It's all right. And if you need some inspiration, come on out to the Creatology Experience Conference, July 7th and 8th.
Mean with it, yo. Hey, I got Janelle in the studio right here. I'm telling you, Creatology is going down this Friday and Saturday. If you're an artist, if you're a creative, if you're a fan, if you just want to know more about knowing more, like, this is where you need to be at. You're going to get to meet some of Tampa's best. Get your networking on.
Yeah.
Like, it's more about just you being an artist. Like, this music business is a business.
Yeah.
So get your networking on. Get out there, shake some hands, meet some engineers, meet some songwriters, meet some producers, meet some media. Yeah. It's all going to be right there. You guys can take workshops. There's a panel you can soak information in from, but it's all right there. Where's it going to be at?
It is going to be at an entity called Creative Collective. It's going to be at Revealing Truth. It's going to be on Armenia in Hillsboro. I don't know if y'all familiar with that, but y'all know the skating ring right next. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited. And the people who are involved with Creative Collective, they are excited as well, because that's what we want to do. We just want to bring these creatives together to show them that they are valuable. So, yeah.
Well, tell the people how they can find you one more time.
Of course. Don't follow me. Follow my businesses. And the business, the Instagram. I'm going to get a shirt like that.
You should. That's what you need to wear to Creatology.
Listen.
Branding.
Look
101. Look at
you. But you can follow us on Instagram at I can't even speak, at It's Creatology. That's CREATOLOGY. Or you can simply find it on Eventbrite, Creatology Experience Conference. It will be the first thing that pops up. You can't miss it. You know, my interns, they'll respond quick enough if you got questions and things of that nature. So we're excited to see you there. Tony, you gonna be there or no?
I'm gonna try.
You want to try?
I'm gonna try.
Right, cool. I would love to.
The Saturday looks more promising, than the Friday. But we'll see.
Cool.
I want to get out there and interview people for real.
No, seriously, for sure. Yeah. So, but yes, hope to see the creators there in the building, and yeah, I'm excited.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should be. Once again, Janelle is in the studio. Thank you for coming through. As a matter of fact, hold on. How much time I got? 10:52. All right. Last time I talked with you, we dropped Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the rest of the music at? When should we be expecting more music? I know you got a surprise for us, or
after the conference.
Oh, you about to make an announcement at the conference. Look at you.
You gonna
they broke it down already. Look.
You heard it first.
We got the exclusives over here, for real. But no, Waves of the Bay, this is the entire reason why we're here. We play the music, we get to know the artists, we get to know about what's going on in the community, because we are for the community. No other station is checking for our artists like this, like straight up. That's the reason why I got Best of the Bay for Waves of the Bay, is because we are the best celebration. We're the best on-air celebration of local artists. I do not like to call y'all local artists because y'all are international with it.
Thank you.
Y'all are international with it. The way distribution works, there's people in India listening to your music right now. Straight up. So, yeah, just like that. But make sure y'all pay attention to who I'm playing, who I'm talking with, because there's stuff going on right now. And if this even interests you even a little bit, I urge you to go ahead and look into the webpage, It's Creatology, at It's Creatology. Go look into that one right there and get more information about it, because Friday and Saturday it's going down. This is the second. And I know next year, have you already started planning next year's?
Well, right after, we gonna plan the third.
Yep. Now you in it. Now they got you in the machine now.
I already know who I want.
Oh. All right. This is the calm before the storm right here. But no, thank you once again for taking time out of your schedule to come through here. Thank you for what you're doing for Tampa Bay and everybody in the surrounding areas with Creatology. And then I'm about to play your music right now because you are an independent international artist. So who else can talk to artists and play their music right afterwards, man? Gangster with it, yo. But thank you for coming through here, for real.
Thanks for having me, Tone. I appreciate you.
For sure. This is Waves of the Bay. I'm going to get into some music right now. I'm about to play Blue from Janelle. This is the newest track she dropped on me last time she talked with me. I guess it's been January, February. I don't even know anymore.
One of them months.
One of them months a long time ago.
This year going by so fast.
Yes, it is. But yo, Waves of the Bay. We'll be right back with y'all in just a moment, y'all.
It's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome to Waves of the Bay. Yeah, I said it's Waves of the Bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want. Show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the fun. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right